to talk about is the acrylamides. Acrylamides is a chemical that's actually created when coffee is being roasted. Okay, so when people roast coffee, it's typically roasted at 300 degrees and up. Okay, at 330 degrees, actually, I take that back. 350 degrees and up is where the roasting actually takes place. And just so you know, when a coffee bean is actually roasted and done, they actually roast it with heat. And when the coffee bean actually cracks, that's when it's supposed to be done, when it cracks. And so you can't sit there and physically, take off every single bean when it cracks and, when it's done. And one's going to be done earlier than the other and so on and so forth. So when they have these fire roasters and these different roasting systems that actually are very inconsistent, by the way, they'll overdo beans and they'll underdo beans and everything in between. And so it's very inconsistent. You'll get coffee that tastes different from the same company all the time. So the thing I wanted to cover is that at 330 degrees is where acrylamides are actually created. Okay, that's when they develop. Acrylamides is a cancerous, it's a carcinogen, and it actually causes cancer. And it's the only ingredient or the only chemical that I found in here that's actually listed twice. It's listed once for cancer, and it's actually listed again for male development. So it hurts and hinders the male development, the developmental progress of males in a lot of different ways, and I won't go into that. But Sizzle has purchased some very, very expensive machineries. We got to see it. I have pictures of it. They're brand new. They're actually German-made coffee infrared cookers. They're not roasters. They're not fire roasters. They're actual cookers, and they're extremely expensive, and they are extremely accurate. And what I mean by that is they actually do the cooking of the coffee bean way less than 330 degrees, and it doesn't actually create the acrylamides. So in California, this Prop 65, just to kind of let you know, they're I don't know where it is in the government and all that stuff now, but they're actually putting up signs everywhere that these chemicals actually are in products. So where alcoholic beverages served, or cigarettes, or any of these different places that sell or serve any products that have these 23 pages of harmful ingredients in it, they have to put warning signs up. So there's these big signs, warning people about cancer and acrylamides and all these different things in the coffee that they're buying. I don't care if it's at a 7-Eleven or what, but that's what they have to do according to this law. So anyway, I tell people that there's 2,000 chemicals developed in the United States every single year alone. Okay, and this is a list of not even close to all the ones that are harmful, but just ones that they're actually putting on this Prop 65, and they're adding them all the time. You can see the dates. Some of them are in the 1980s, some of them are in the 1990s, and they're just being added to this list continually to basically warn the public of what is in these products. And so coming to the Sizzle coffee, we don't have the carcinogenic, the cancer-causing, or the male developmental dilemmas in our product, because we don't have the roasters that everybody else is using. And so we're doing the products justice by doing them right, creating them right, cooking them right, low temperature, just like the shake. We don't have, in our protein, we don't have the wood sawdust. There's 1,200 components in whey protein. We take out half of them, which are bad for you, and the other half are good for you. We're the only company in the world that sloughs off the volatiles. Now, remember, one of Tom's favorite sayings is, it's the best thing about Sizzle is what is not in our products. So everybody else's whey protein has the 600 bad components. The fat, the pus, the blood, the lactose, and the herbicides, and the pesticides, and the antibiotics, and all the different chemicals that are in there, and the different things that are in there. We get rid of that. Okay, so one of the best things about Sizzle is what is not in our products. One of the best things about our coffee is there's no tannins or alkaloids or acrylamides or all the things that are harmful. And not only that, but we have the best tasting beans from the best region that those beans are grown in the world in Panama. We actually and then we actually add 4 major health benefits. Okay, those 4 ingredients, we give you a lot of it, and it doesn't alter the taste of the coffee because of the fact that it's actually tasteless. It's odorless and tasteless, these herbs. And chaga is the king of herbs. That thing is in there, and it is unbelievable what it does to healing the body. Just to give you an example of what chaga does, one of the things that a lot of companies are trying to do and aren't very good at doing it is trying to claim that the ingredients in their products will turn or produce more of the 3 enzymes, which are antioxidants in our bodies that our bodies naturally produce. So you can eat any food, and your body will naturally produce 3 major antioxidants. They're actually enzymes called SOD, or superoxide dismutase, catalase, and glutathione. So there's Max International, there's Protandim from LifeVantage, and there's a lot of different companies that are claiming that their product will actually enhance the development of those 3 antioxidants. Chaga is the best thing in the world at producing more superoxide dismutase, catalase, and glutathione. Okay, so those 3 things, by the way, as we get older, we're producing less and less and less. So we need to get those levels of superoxide dismutase, glutathione, and catalase up, and chaga does it in a phenomenal, it's like on steroids when it comes to turning those enzymes on and producing more. So there's a lot of different things about our products that remember, the best things about Sizzle's products are the biological activity that we get from them. So we've got a healthy coffee that's actually creating good health instead of one that's actually promoting bad health. Okay, so that's where I'm attacking people right now. Not so much on the great tasting part of it, because 12 years running, the Panama Geisha or Bouquet Geisha coffee has been ranked as the best tasting coffee in the world by the World's Tasters Cup. But when you tell somebody how great a movie was, and it was the best movie you ever saw, when that person that you told goes and sees it, they might be a little let down because they were expecting so much more. So I don't lead in with it that it's the best tasting coffee. I tell them that it's premium Panama coffee. I want them to tell me how they like the taste by giving them a sample, and then I tell them that it's the healthiest coffee in the world because of these ingredients. And it's right on the sachets, by the way, the little sachet samples I give out. It says the 4 different ingredients: bacopa, gotu kola, chaga, and organic Ganoderma. So it says it right on there. And not only that, but we have weight loss coffee now. And I'm being told every single day by dozens of people how good the coffee tastes. And so I want them to tell me that. And I have people calling me back. Now, let me just tell you what my approach is. I tell people this is premium Panama Bouquet Geisha coffee. It has health benefits added. It's actually the healthiest coffee in the world. If you drink coffee, which we've already gotten that out of the way, that's the first question I ask: do you drink coffee? And most of the time people say I'm a heavy coffee drinker. I drink a lot of coffee. And so I say what I'd like to do is trade these samples for your contact information, and then that's when I get into the fact that it is premium Panama Bouquet Geisha coffee. It's the healthiest coffee in the world, and I just want your opinion on what you think it tastes like. And if you like what it tastes like, I want to talk to you about how you can make money with this.